Oh my god! No, that's so good. What it do, ski? It's your boy Failey McWhaley, Fail34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to Stargate SG-1. This one is season 2, episode 4. How's it going, everybody? So, watching another episode of SG-1. Last episode was called Prisoners, and we were centered on the SG team going to this other planet, and you know, sort of stepping in when they're trying to help out the locals, and it didn't really work on their favor, and they end up getting thrown in the bin. They caught some time, and interesting elements to the episode. I think the prison setting was pretty cool. We also had a crazy ending there where we had Lena or Leanna, sorry if I mispronounced that. God, all these red flags were popping up left, right, and center. Turns out she, you know, committed genocide, and they left it as a cliffhanger. And I made a mistake. I had said this was like the first time they had done like a long-lasting cliffhanger. They actually did do it. I was editing again episode 114. The Hathor episode, very similar actually, almost identical endings, where a prominent figure within the universe that we don't know kind of just teleports and gets away. That's also interesting. The Hathor, just to refresh my memory, Hathor is still out and about. Now we also have her, and the implications of her being released and what's going to happen to the SG team. It's getting singing and spicy, and it's really exciting to watch. That being said, guys, let's just continue on. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, too, if you guys are interested in the full underdog reactions and more, links in the description down below to patreon.com/fail34 in the description down below. Got my cup of tea. Yeah, also, in case anyone's wondering why I have a shirt of myself that says Rip Hair, this is actually like a super old OG thing. I actually lost some weight, so that's why I can wear it now. It's also a woman's shirt. But it's just so awesome. One of the Whale Army, I used to do like Male Whale Mondays back like 2016, maybe even 2017. And this was like one of my favorite things that I ever got. I didn't really get anything. Anyway, sorry, I don't know, I'm rambling. I'm excited to watch SG. Sorry. Also, if SG is going to be on time, but the other videos were delayed because of my graduation, and then I wasn't feeling too good the day after. And then, yeah, anyway. Let's get back to the regular routine, baby. Is that a biodome?
It's pretty advanced.
It's a possible new source of information and technology.
By the dome, I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting Orphan, Orphan 52 or Orphan, whatever the number was, from that Doctor Who episode in season 12. Oh,
I like what they've done with the place.
I'm not so sure I like what the place has done to them. Does anyone have any idea?
I do.
What these chambers might be?
So a bunch of people in some sort of suspended animation in a dome. There's a lot of plants.
This is way past our science, whatever this is.
Trees or some shit. They've been caught slipping recently. The Gamekeeper.
What is this place?
Kowalski.
They brought back my boy Kowalski? So clearly this is some sort of like simulation, playing with your memory, your fantasy or something. There's even it's called the Gamekeeper. So it's probably something to do with like, I don't know what these people would want. Maybe they're at the end of their lives and this is a way for them to stay, like they're helping the plants by sort of slowly deteriorating, but they live in this fantasy or virtual reality. But the fact that Kowalski's back is crazy.
Why are you acting so spooked, Jack? You're both supposed to be dead.
Yeah, and yeah, John is dead, but like...
That's real cute, Jack.
What's up with Sam and...
We were supposed to grab a Russian agent from that house down there. It all went bad.
You ready to move out? Is that real enough for you, Jack?
What the fuck? What the fuck? This is so cool. What is on my head?
This is you.
What is on my head, O'Neill?
Is there a chance those machines we were sucked into are some kind of...
alternate reality?
I don't know. Time machine or something?
Time?
We all have experimented with time manipulation for years. Perhaps another race succeeded. So it's possible.
Whoa, this is getting great. Yo, I low-key got it. It's gonna take some getting used to, but So saying Teal's gonna put a wave cap on and get waves. See ya. I doubt it's actually time travel, but the fact that Teal admitted that they've been tampering with it, that's really interesting piece of information. Oh.
So much for satellite recon.
This is a Black Mirror episode.
Okay, what just happened?
Maybe a
Wait a
Catherine
minute.
tie-in or something, where he studied.
They're my parents.
A little bit towards the back. Careful.
Do they? No!
Jake, just bring it down.
That's fucked. That's crazy.
This is too real.
So they're making him go through
Detail.
some of the most traumatic
All the
experiences.
players are here.
I had no idea about that fucking Daniel thing. That's crazy. What the fuck? Sorry for swearing so much. This is...
So much for satellite recon.
That's so sick how they brought him back.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Keeper.
What makes you think I want to watch my friends be killed over and over again?
You have always wished to do it again, in order
do it
to do
right.
it differently. But there are so many fantastic variations that you could try. Perhaps this time, you could try a different route.
Sit down, Teok. We're not playing this game.
I mean, there's nothing they
until
can do. They're in their game, right? So I was almost thinking that like it's almost sort of like a sort of like therapy for him because this is obviously a traumatic experience. Maybe
I
he's-
hope by doing nothing
they're
you're
trying to
taking
just
the correct action on you.
Daniel, I'm so sorry you had to go through that again.
Yeah, it's super triggering, bro. Dude, this is awful, man. Fuck.
You have to come out right now because I hurt myself. I hurt myself badly. I think I might have broken my leg. Now you have to come out right now and take care of me.
Okay, sweetie?
Okay?
Oh
Jake?
no. Okay, this was his first attempt at it. It's not gonna work.
I think
This is so creepy.
that we must be... Okay, so maybe that's the point. Here's your chance.
Is it not wonderful? Now you
Yo, this
get
guy's
the
giving me
job.
hella Kumtraya vibes. You know what I'm saying? This guy's chaotic evil and has a quiet Twitch chat. That is crazy. Alright, run that back. Let's go. Speed run it. I don't even know. How do
You
you...
must try another alternative.
I won't play your game.
You have both been given challenges to be met and conquered. You have it in you. Why will you not partake?
So we're trapped. With our brains hooked up like computers to some sort of network?
Yes.
So, until we came along, you've only had your own minds, your own experiences to provide scenarios for your virtual lives.
So they're just a
You're
DLC
beginning
then.
to understand.
We're like new software.
Yeah.
So you're using our minds, our memories, imaginations, dreams for some sort of programming?
For content.
With all due respect to you fine folks, I don't give a damn about residents. I just want to get us out of here.
Our planet was destroyed by a chemical disaster 1,022 years ago.
Your planet seems to have regenerated itself.
I monitor all conditions at all times.
Well, then your monitoring
Oh,
systems
the
are wrong.
scheme.
You already knew that, didn't you? The question is, why don't you want them to know?
Yo, he's getting got. For crying out loud,
That
people.
man is lying to you folks. Send them to where they can't hear the truth.
Good.
I will not allow you to poison their mind. We're out.
Whoa!
Isn't that
Are we,
just
though?
a little too easy? They all have...
Jack, we should go back to the planet and free those people.
I'm not sure it's any of our business, frankly.
But the people are in those machines under false pretenses. The Keeper is lying to them about what's outside.
Removing them could be like taking a patient off life support when he still needs it.
Without meaning this time to sound like a smartass. Are you cracked?
Folks, I don't need to...
You start
General
peeking the
Hammond,
corners
going
to
back
make sure
into
there's
that
no
world
people
could
just
be very
looking.
hazardous.
If you don't come out in 1 week, I'll send in SG-2 to pull you out. Besides, what's so bad about being in there?
SG-2.
It sounds... Dr. Jackson,
relax,
perhaps you could
relax.
visit the ancient
he
worlds
obviously
you've always
knows
wondered
this is some
about.
bullshit.
You're obviously not the real General Hammond.
Sit down, Colonel.
I don't think so, bucko. The jig's up. We're on to you.
What are you talking about?
This is just a new game brought to you by our good friend.
You are way out.
Yo, I do that to my dad all the time.
Your nervous reactions to the machines.
Are you going back in or not, Colonel?
I'm already in.
Place SG-1 under arrest, where they can speak to...
Yo, Teal'c is shook. Like he was giving them the low-key sales pitch.
It's a fake environment.
Look, Kowalski.
Really so bad? Think what it would be like to never grow old. Because you never do here, you know.
You the keeper?
Nah, not me.
Then what? Some kind of
Oh, I love the way he's playing this.
And if you're not real, you won't mind this.
There is a chat. F's in chat.
Hello. The keeper lies.
How can we trust these creatures above the keeper who has cared for us for so long?
Come with us. We'll show you.
Where are we going?
Back through the gate to show them what their planet looks like. In our memories.
Yo, big brain.
Or the virtual reality.
Oh my god. No, that's so good. Having like, doing like a waddle and then sprinting. That's so good. I don't trust it again. Yo, the aliens are just so mischievous in this series.
Why don't you give them the option to come out here with you?
Because it was our kind that damaged the planet in the first place.
I was gonna make a comment, but I was gonna wait till the end of the episode just for the sake of it. The fact that this is falling off of the last episode. Now they said with the last with Lena, she said that she was using her medicine due to a pandemic or whatever, was a plague or something, to try and save them, but she ended up killing everybody. All these people died right after that episode, but they said it was a different cause, but I mean, that could just be a lie, right?
You have ruined everything, poisoned their minds. The damage is done.
Again, we thank you. You have given us a whole new world of beauty and future experiences.
You are ruining the garden!
And that was Stargate SG-1 Season 2, Episode 4, titled The Gamekeeper. That was my reaction video. I actually thought this was a really great episode of SG-1. Now, what I really appreciated about this, obviously it's a very like sort of like Matrix-esque storyline. I mean, just from the pods, it sort of like looked like that, but like couldn't really gauge that until they got into this sort of, until they got into that first sort of layer to the story. And I just think the concept of this, I thought it was really cool, very unexpected for the series to jump into something like this right away. And I thought they did a great job at providing new context that we didn't know, at least to my knowledge, to my understanding from the series up to now. I didn't know about Daniel's parents dying. And I thought that actually served to be an emotional crux to this episode, and there was a lot of points. Maybe at first it was a little just like jarring. It's like, wait, what is going on? But then once they sort of kept going back to it, and you could really see the performances here, which I'll talk about in a second. You know, Daniel, you know, Mike, he gave a great performance here, I thought, and it's I can at least I'm starting to notice he doesn't, like now, especially as we're going longer, he's not just doing like a Spader impression. Like he's starting to really find his own groove in his mannerisms and how he acts, whether it's emotional highs or, you know, intense scenes, or distincting himself and his character. So I really like those moments, the emotional beats here. Sucks we didn't see anything with Teal'c nor Sam. I mean, but you know, we can't do everything. You know, we can't do everything at once. But and Sam just had a centric episode as well. So the Daniel element, really sad. Same thing with Jack and the Kowalski and the other man. That wasn't something I was aware of too, like that. So now we know that he was his worst mission, right? This was, or what his biggest, you know, regrets or whatever it is. So I just thought even the idea of the simulation, I didn't think they went too well done. I thought they did a good job at making it surprisingly fun and enjoyable concept and entertaining episode in and of itself. Some fun, like what the heck moments when they get to Hammond, just pretending to be the gamekeeper in a Hammond skin, you know, running around, or even Hammond's performances, like just some of the crazier just like moments in and of itself as we went on were just a lot of fun to watch as a fan of these characters, you know. So yeah, and just the fact that they sort of went full on with this sort of simulation idea, similar to how I felt about the multiverse story. It's just sort of like so cool to see them go full on with it so early on in a series, right? And it just gets me really excited. They did a pretty good job at tackling the simulation. Also the concepts, you know, the larger concepts of like free will and like them having this information hidden from them, you know, being manipulated and stuff like that, and for his enjoyment and all this stuff. So those are some interesting ideas that they sort of touch upon later on. Also, like I said, the guests this episode, and just when you dive into the territory of a simulated episode in a series like this, you get to have things like Kowalski come back, and I thought, you know, he gave a really great performance. And there's just something about Kowalski that I just really click with, especially off the second episode, because not the second episode, or the 1x3 technically, was actually a pretty solid episode, especially so early on, and his performance is one of the main reasons for it. So even when he's just like messing around with Jack, he's like, come on, Jack. Just like the subtle nuances to his performance, just really elevated to me, especially his character. So he was great. I thought Hammond was a lot of fun this episode, and apart from just being fun and such a cool concept, I thought the emotional beats were really cool. There's a bit of world building here. The idea with Sam's, you know, different now after what happened recently. Daniel's parents. Teal'c didn't really have all too much other than like Teal'c with a head of hair. This was a really cool episode. I think this is one that I'll look back on and be like, yo, that was so dope. And if I had to, like, you know, in the future, you know, this is an episode I'll probably come back and look at for fun. What did you think about this episode of Stargate SG-1? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one, y'all. Love ya.